right, friends, I had the question come up, how do I get an even line all the way around? So I'm going to show you the technique that I use to get an even line. And you can adjust the size of your paintbrush based on whatever it is that you're creating and how big it is. But for me, I'm going to use my 5/8. This is one of the triangular handled. They're my favorite paintbrushes. And I'm going to grab some black paint. And I'm going to actually water this black paint down because it's a thicker paint. So let me show you how I do that. I'm just going to put a little bit on my paint plate. And then I've got some water in this cup right here. And I'm just going to drip some water right onto there. And then I'm going to take the back of a smaller paintbrush and I'm just going to mix it up. Just kind of thin it out a little bit. The only reason I'm doing that is that paint is much thicker and black covers really well, and so I don't need it to be quite as thick. All right, so let me show you how I do this. So I'm just going to put my brush into the paint, get one side good and covered, and then I'm going to go around the edge, keeping part of the bristles off of the board. And if you'll keep that same amount of bristles off of the board, you'll end up with a consistent line all the way around. I'm gonna have to keep putting more paint on, but can you see how consistent that line is? Now, if I were to put the whole brush onto the board and I didn't keep that consistency, then I'll still have a line around it, but my line is not going to be the same all the way around. When I turn the corner, this one I'm going to go slightly smaller because I'm not going to be able to have that same consistency right here because the board is not very thick right here. So I need to narrow out my line right here. I still want it to have some green in the middle. There we go. Now I'll continue with the thickness of the line the rest of the way around. There we go. So I'm just going to clean that up right here where my paint started running out. And friends, by keeping enough paint on your brush while you're going around, you're going to get that nice clean line all the way around. Now, if I wanted to take this up a notch, besides just have that, let me blow dry this. If I wanted to take this up a notch, I could add, so I'm going to size down my paintbrush. So this one it's the same triangular but it's a number 10. And I'm gonna get some white paint. You know what? Maybe I want to do that light green. Let me do that light green. I'm hoping this is the right green. It's been a hot minute since I painted this. Okay, so I've got some green on my palette. I'm gonna put it on one side of my brush, and I'm just gonna pick somewhere to start. And I'm just gonna go all the way around like this. When I start to run out of paint, I'm gonna grab some more. And keep going. And that will just give me a cute border. So it takes a shape that just had a pattern on it, and it just gives it a little bit more something something. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I skipped that little part right there. I'll go back to it. I need to size down a brush. Alright, so went all the way around. Now I'm going to get a smaller brush. Let's see what I can find over here. Here's one. And I'm going to get this paint, and I'm going to just do the same thing, but I'm going to do smaller little sections. And these don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be all exactly the same. You're just trying to get some consistency all the way around. All right. I think that's it. All right, so we are all done. That just brings a cute little border to whatever project you're doing.